Hello, everyone. This is question 27 of our 100 clinically oriented anatomy questions. So let's get straight into it. The question says a 46-year-old woman stepped on a broken wine bottle on the sidewalk and the sharp glass entered the posterior part of her foot. The patient was admitted to the hospital and a physical examination concluded that her lateral plantar nerve had been transected. Which of the following conditions will most likely be confirmed by physical examination? Option A says loss of sensation over the plantar surface of the third toe, paralysis of the abductor hallucis, paralysis of the interosseous and adductor hallucis, flexor hallucis brevis paralysis, flexor digitorum brevis paralysis. So this question is basically asking us which of the following muscles will be affected when the lateral plantar nerve has been transected or has been cut through. So let's discuss the layers of the sole of the foot now. So there are 18 muscles in the sole of the foot divided into 4 layers. In the first layer, we have 3 muscles. In the second layer, we have 2 groups of muscles. And then in the third layer, we have 3 muscles. And the fourth layer, we have 2 groups of muscles. So it is 3, 2, 3, 2. 3 muscles in the first layer, 2 groups in the second layer, 3 in the third layer, and 2 groups in the fourth layer. So in the first layer of the foot, we have 3 muscles, like I mentioned. We have the abductor hallucis, we have the flexor digitorum brevis, and the abductor digiti minimi. In the second layer, we have 2 groups of muscles. The first one is the flexor digitorum accessorius or the quadratus plantae. And then the second group of muscles that we have in the second layer are the lumbricals, the 4 lumbricals. Then in the third layer, we have 3 muscles. We have the flexor hallucis brevis, the adductor hallucis, and then the flexor digiti minimi brevis. Those are the 3 muscles that we have in the third layer of the sole. Flexor hallucis brevis, the adductor hallucis, and the flexor digiti minimi brevis. And in the fourth layer, we have 2 groups of muscles. We have 3 dorsal interossi and we have 4 plantar interossi muscles. So now let's discuss the innervation of these muscles. So to make it simple, the medial plantar nerve innervates just 4 of those muscles, and then the lateral plantar nerve innervates everything. That is all the other ones, all the other 14 muscles. So the medial plantar nerve innervates 4, the lateral plantar nerve innervates the remaining 14. So in the first layer, the medial plantar nerve innervates 2 muscles. In the second layer, the medial plantar nerve innervates 1 muscle. And in the third layer, the medial plantar nerve innervates 1 muscle. So the medial plantar nerve innervates 2 muscles in the first layer, 1 muscle in the second layer, 1 muscle in the third layer also. This is 2, 1, 1. 2 muscles in the first layer, 1 muscle in the second layer, 1 muscle in the third layer. And it does not innervate any of the muscles in the fourth layer. So the 4 muscles innervated by the medial plantar nerve can be abbreviated as LAF muscles, LAFF muscles, LAFF, LAF muscles. So the L stands for the first lumbrical, the A stands for the abductor hallucis, the F stands for flexor digitorum brevis, and the last F stands for the flexor hallucis brevis. So I'll come again. The medial plantar nerve innervates 4 muscles of the 18 muscles in the sole, and the lateral plantar nerve innervates the remaining 14 muscles. So the 4 muscles that the medial plantar nerve innervates is abbreviated as LAFF, which is LAF. L stands for the first lumbrical, A stands for the abductor hallucis, F stands for the flexor digitorum brevis, and then the last F stands for the flexor hallucis brevis. So those are the 4 muscles innervated by the medial plantar nerve. Now, out of the muscles innervated by the lateral plantar nerve, you have the abductor digiti minimi, the first layer. You have the lateral 3 lumbricals, that is the second, third, and the fourth lumbricals. We have 4 lumbricals in the second layer. The first lumbrical, the second, the third, and the fourth lumbricals. So the first lumbrical is innervated by the medial plantar nerve, while the remaining 3, the second, third, and the fourth lumbricals, are innervated by the lateral plantar nerve. And then the quadratus plantae or the flexor digitorum accessorius. So those are the muscles innervated by the lateral plantar nerve. So far we have 4 muscles now innervated by the lateral plantar nerve. Sorry, we have 5 muscles innervated by the lateral plantar nerve. That is from the first layer to the second layer. The first is the abductor digiti minimi, the 3 lumbricals making 4. That is the second, third, and the fourth lumbricals making 4, and the quadratus plantae or the flexor digitorum accessorius. That's 5 muscles so far. Now in the third layer, the lateral plantar nerve innervates the remaining 2 muscles apart from the flexor hallucis brevis. It innervates the adductor hallucis and then the flexor digiti minimi brevis. So flexor digiti minimi brevis and the adductor hallucis. That is 2 muscles. We have 5 muscles initially. Now we have 7 muscles innervated by the lateral plantar nerve. Let me come again from the first layer. The abductor digiti minimi, the lateral, the second layer now, the lateral three lumbricals, that is second, third, and fourth, which makes it four. The quadratus plantae, which makes it five. Then moving on to the third layer, it innervates two muscles there, the adductor hallucis and the flexor digiti minimi brevis, which makes it seven now. Now, in the fourth layer, we have seven muscles. We have the three dorsal interossi and the four plantar interossi, which makes it seven. So seven plus the initial seven that we have now, we have 14 muscles in that sense. So 14 muscles innervated by the lateral plantar nerve, and then the four innervated by the medial plantar nerve. So yeah, this is a brief summary of the muscles of the soul. So this is a recap of the muscles of the soul. First layer, abductor hallucis, flexor digitorum brevis, and the abductor digiti minimi. Second layer, first, second, third, and fourth lumbricals, and the flexor digitorum accessorius or the quadratus plantae. Third layer, flexor hallucis brevis, adductor hallucis, and flexor digiti minimi brevis. Fourth layer, three dorsal interossi and the four plantar interossi muscles. So the muscles innervated by the medial plantar nerve, like I mentioned, the laugh muscles, which are the first lumbrical, abductor hallucis, flexor digitorum brevis, and the flexor hallucis brevis. So those are the laugh muscles innervated by the medial plantar nerve. So the other ones, apart from the laugh muscles, are innervated by the lateral plantar nerve. So I believe that is explanatory enough. Then let's now answer our question. So the first option is the loss of sensation over the plantar surface of the third toe. So let's discuss the cutaneous innervation of the medial and the lateral plantar nerve. So the medial plantar nerve innervates the. Sorry guys, they just took our lights. Anyways, let's continue what we were saying. So we've discussed the muscles and the innervations of the muscles of the sole of the foot. Now we're discussing the cutaneous innervation of the medial and the lateral plantar nerve. So like I was saying, the medial plantar nerve innervates the anterior medial surface of the sole, and then gives cutaneous innervation to the medial three-fourths of the toes. That is the first toe, the second toe, the third toe, and then the medial half of the fourth toe. So that is what those are the cutaneous innervations of the medial plantar nerve. It innervates the anteromedial part of the sole of the foot, then gives cutaneous innervations to the first, second, the third, and the medial half of the fourth toe. That is the medial three and half of the toes. Then the lateral plantar nerve innervates the smaller anterolateral portion of the sole, and then innervates the lateral one half. That is the fifth toe, and then the lateral half of the fourth toe. So the medial plantar nerve, first, second, third, and the medial half of the fourth toe. Then the lateral plantar nerve innervates the lateral half of that same fourth toe, and then the whole of the fifth toe. That is the whole of the sole of the fifth toe. So those are the cutaneous innervations. So loss of sensation over the plantar surface of the third toe. The third toe is innervated by the medial plantar nerve. So it is not correct here. So don't forget first, second, third toe, and then medial half of the fourth toe. Lateral plantar nerve, lateral half of that fourth toe, and the fifth toe. So the plantar surface of the third toe is innervated by the medial plantar nerve. It is not correct. Paralysis of the abductor hallucis. The abductor hallucis is part of our laugh muscles, which means it is not innervated by the lateral plantar nerve. It is innervated by the medial plantar nerve, of course. Paralysis of the interossi and the adductor hallucis. So the adductor hallucis is not part of our laugh muscles, neither are the interossi muscles. So the interossi and the adductor hallucis muscles are innervated by the lateral plantar nerve, which makes option C the correct answer. So the muscles here will be paralyzed when the lateral plantar nerve is transected. Flexor hallucis brevis is part of our laugh muscles, is innervated by the medial plantar nerve. Flexor digitorum brevis is part of our laugh muscles and is innervated by the medial plantar nerve also. So thank you for staying, and I hope you understand and you enjoyed the video, and I hope you learned. Please make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you. Bye.